Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the poem that is Animals. Okay. As you can see, this poem is written by Walt Whitman, and these lines in the poem are taken from a long poem. Its name is Song of Myself. Okay, and there's another name, Leaves of Grass. It is a collection of poems by Walt Whitman. Means in the Leaves of Grass, which is a collection of poems, there is a poem named Song of Myself. It is a long poem, Song of Myself. From this poem, all these lines have been taken. Okay, before starting the explanation, at first we will start learning about Walt Whitman. As it is written here, Walt Whitman was born in 1819 and he was died in 1892. Is a major figure in early American poetry. In an age when all poetry was rhymed and metrical, Whitman made a break with tradition and wrote a revolutionary new kind of poetry in free verse. He was, just a minute, yes, he was unconformist in all respect, okay, including his social life. Okay, this paragraph suggests that when he used to write down the poetry, at that time lots of poets, most of the poets used to follow the metrical lines. Metrical means basic rhythmic structure. Okay, basic rhythmic structure. The other poets used to follow that, but he was a rebel kind of poet, so he only wrote his poetry in free verse. Free verse means a poem or a verse which doesn't have any rhyme or any meter, any structure. That is known as free verse. Okay, now we are going to start the poem. There is a small introduction of the poem like this one. The poet tells us that he feels more at home with animals than humans, whom he finds complicated and false. There is a phrase, feels more at home. Feels at home means comfortable. Okay, comfortable. Feels at home means comfortable. Means the poet is telling that he feels more comfortable with the animals than human beings. Only because human beings are very complicated and they are not true. They are false. Okay. So why that Walt Whitman is saying that, we will try to find out. Look at the first line. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. At first, try to look at this one. So placid means calm. Okay, you can write down it with your pencil. And second one is self-contained, meant self-dependent. Okay. Placid means calm and self-contained means self-dependent. So what the poet is saying in the first line, he thinks that he has to turn and he has to live towards the animals. Turn means he has seen and he has observed lots of human beings. Okay, that is why he decided that he will not live with human beings and he will live with animals, because the animals, they means animals are very calm, very placid, and they are self dependent. And look at this one. I stand and look at them long and long. In this line, the poet is saying that he can stand up for a very long time and they can watch these animals without being tired. Okay, because he loves the animal. Now try to understand these lines. These are some qualities of animals. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. The first quality is that sweat means hard work. Okay, when we do hard work, we get the sweating. So sweat is symbolized with hard work. Sweat is the another word, or hard work is compared with the sweat, we can say. And whine means complain. Okay, whine means complain, means the animals do not do not complain upon their hard work or upon their condition. Means the animals do not complain about their condition or in what conditions they are. Look at this one. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep of their sins. Sins means bad deeds. Deeds means work, means bad works. Okay. So in this line, the poet want to say that basically human beings, when they get hurt, okay, when they are in problems, they used to stay awake in the light, in the night, in the dark, and they used to weep in the night because they can't get the sleep. Okay, but the animals do not lie awake in the night, okay, upon their sins, because they do not do the bad things, the bad works. That is why they are not needed to stay awake in the night. Okay, this was the second quality. Now the third one, they do not make a sick discussion sick discussing their duty to God. In human beings, you have seen that they always talk about their religion, their God. Okay, like in different religions you have seen, they always talk about their gods. But the animals do not make him bore, do not makes problem for him by discussing about their gods, because animals do not follow any kind of traditions like human beings follow the gods, and they always talk about the gods, and they make the writer, they make the poet sick, okay, bore. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Like in human beings, we have seen that every human beings want to own different things. Like if you have a mobile phone, you will need a very good quality of mobile phone. Okay, you want to own the good things, and after that, if you don't have car or if you don't have any other things, you want that things. But it doesn't happen with the animals. Okay, not one is dissatisfied, means not any single animal is dissatisfied with the thought that they are not suffering with the mania of owning things. Means they don't want to own, they don't want to buy the things. That is why they are not suffering with the problems of getting the different things. Okay, that was the fifth quality. That was the fourth quality. 1 2 3 4. Okay, now the fifth one. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. And you have seen in human beings that the kneel down means bend, they worship basically. Okay, the human being worship to each other, or they kneel down, they show, or we can say they flatter to the others. That is why they kneel down on their knees. Okay, and they also, the human beings also kneel down to his kind. To his kind means to their ancestors. Okay, the human beings kneel down to their ancestors who lived thousands years ago. Means basically in human beings you have seen that one human always worship of their ancestors. Means they will hang their portrait in the walls and they will worship them. But the animals doesn't do that. That is their quality. Next one, not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Means no animal is respectable and no one is unhappy in the world. You know that every human being needs respect in his or her life. You have seen in your class that if a teacher scold you in front of all student in the class, okay, then your dignity let down, your respect let down. Okay, but in animals you have seen they doesn't need any respect, and no one is unhappy in the world. Okay, now next one, not that one is done. So they show their relation to me and I accept them, means they show their relation, means they show their affection, their love towards me, that is why I accept their affection. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possessions. Look at there is a word tokens. Token means quality. Okay, basically it is a metaphor because the quality is being compared with the, or the quality is being shown by a different word, so that is a metaphor. Okay, look at this one, they bring me tokens of myself, means the animals are showing the qualities of myself, means human beings. Now animals have the all qualities, all tokens which human being used to have. Okay, animals are owning, or animals have the possession to show me these kind of qualities. Okay, evince means show, show. Okay, try to understand this one again. The animals bring me the qualities which human being used to have. Okay, and the animals show these qualities very plainly, with very simplicity in their possession, means they have the qualities. Now human beings have lost all these qualities and the animals are owning these qualities. Okay, they have the possession over these qualities. Now next one, these last two lines have a very deep meaning. I wonder where they get those tokens, means this time he is thinking, he is surprised to see that how these animals has got these tokens. These tokens means these qualities which were used to be owned by the human beings. Did I pass? I means their human beings. Okay, did the human beings pass that way huge time ago and negligently drop them? Negligently means here carelessly. Okay, try to understand this one. He is thinking, or he is asking a question to everyone, that did the human beings lost or left these qualities while they were moving towards a path in huge time ago, means in ancient times, we can say that in older times. He is asking a question that he thinks that human beings have lost these qualities very carelessly while he was walking on a path, and that time the animals have got these qualities, got these tokens. Okay, now we will talk about the figures of speech. As you know that it is a free words. Okay, we have already discussed, and it doesn't have any rhyming scheme. Okay, so we are not discussing the rhyming scheme. We will try to understand the figure of speech in these ones. Look at this one, I letter is here and I letter is here and there also. Okay, so I letter is being repeated, so which figure of speech? That will be assonance. Okay, because I is a vowel. Okay, now look at the second line, long and long. Okay, same word is being repeated, so which figure of speech? That is repetition. Okay, now look at the third one, they do not, they do not, they do not. Okay, means the three lines are starting with the same word or same phrase, so which figure of speech? That is anaphora. Okay, and look at this one, no one, no one and no one. Okay, this is also anaphora because the three consecutive lines are starting with the same phrase or same words. Okay, now look at this one, sweat and wine. Okay, sweat is used for hard working and wine is used for complaining. Okay, just a minute. If that time uh, hard work, sorry, sweat is used in place of hard work and wine is used for complaining. So if sometime we use the different word or we compared it, that time we can say that is a metaphor. Okay, swine and wine, it is directly not compared with hard work. Okay, and it is directly not compared with complaining. So that is why we can say that there is metaphor. Okay, and there is another example of metaphor there also. Just a minute. Tokens. Okay, tokens means basically qualities. Okay, there is another use of metaphor, that if a different word is used to show a different meaning. Okay, like for qualities we have used tokens. Okay, for hard work we have used sweat, for complaining we have used wine. So that will be, there will be the figure of speech metaphor. Okay, now we are moving next. I think all we have done here. Yes, all of them are completed now. Okay, so one more we can say, I is used for human beings. Okay, that time it can also be metaphor. Okay, so you can also find out some other ones like assonance or consonance are basically used in different lines. You can find out that. And there is one more, look at this one, wonder where the W letter is being repeated in the starting. So which figure of speech will be there? That will be alliteration. Okay, now this is all in this poem we have completed now. I hope all of you have understood it.